Hi everyone! I just wanted to take a few minutes to show you Coursera and the TESOL certification offered through Arizona State University. I know there's been a ton of questions about it. I'm going to try to fulfill all of those questions without making this video too long. So the first thing you want to do is open your browser to Coursera.org, and this is what that screen will look like, okay? The goal and the philosophy of Coursera is to bring accredited universities together in one place online and offer mock classes, MOOC classes to the world. And also, to those who might not be able to afford it, they're offered at a much lower rate than your regular university classes. And each one is different, but I know that the TESOL Arizona State University, it's the only one available on Coursera that I've found so far, and it's $49 per month until you finish it. So if it takes you $3, it'll cost you $150. If it takes you 4 months, it will cost you $200. If it takes you 1 month, it would be $49. So that's how that works. But there is also financial aid available, and I applied for financial aid because I could not afford to take any more financial burdens on. So I will show you how to do that. I will show you the courses. I will show you my certificate. I will try to answer all the questions that we've been having. So if you're considering taking this, perhaps this will help you push you into doing it, because Arizona State University is an accredited university. So that makes the TESOL certification that you get an accredited TESOL certification. Qkids will accept it. Any other online tutoring company will accept it. And if you go to teach overseas, they will accept it overseas as well. It'll be good for your entire ESL career. So you can click join for free if you don't have an account, or you can go ahead and log in. And then it will bring you to an account. You can see here that I'm taking another course on Introduction to Linguistics. But let's go ahead and search for the TESOL Certificate Part 1. That's what we want to talk about right now. The TESOL Certificate Part 1. There is a Part 1 and a Part 2. Okay? So in each part, there are 4 classes. So Part 1 has 4 classes, Part 2 has 4 classes. When I finished Part 1 and did not get my TESOL certification, I was so frustrated. So I want to make it clear that there are 8 classes, and you will also have to apply for financial aid 8 times, once for each class. And I'll talk a little bit more about that. Once you finish Part 1, you will get a certificate. It is not your TESOL 150 hour plus certificate. You will not get that until you finish Part 2. Okay? So you can see here is TESOL certification Part 1. They call it the Teach English Now Specialization 10. There's Facebook pages and groups and everything for that. And then when you scroll down, you can see here is the Course 1, Course 2, Course 3, and Course 4. Each course is made up of videos, readings, and quizzes, and that will tell you about that through here. They are divided into 6 weeks. Here they tell you how long it's going to take you to complete each week, okay? And this is a pretty accurate assessment depending on how quickly you can read, how much notes you need to make, things like that, how quickly you can plan your lesson plans. So you can see here that if you cracked down in 1 day, you could probably complete this. 2 days, no problem, you could complete this. Let me talk about the time that it takes to complete these, because when I did my TESOL certification, I signed up for Coursera in the first class in December. And then I finished Part 1 in March 3rd or 5th or somewhere around the beginning of March. Then I had to light a fire under myself and get it done quicker, because I needed to get the credits transferred over to my university in a certain amount of time. So the second part, the entire second 4 classes, I got those finished by March 15th. So from April 3rd to March 15th was the gap between my part 1 and part 2 certificates that I got. So you can see that if you really crack down, this is doable. And I just want to say, I'm a type A person, and when I'm trying to complete something, I do put everything I can into it to complete it as well, but also as quickly as I can. While I was taking this course, I was taking quite some heavy duty online classes from my university as well, 2 of them, and I was writing a portfolio that ended up being almost 100 pages. So that can give you the idea of it is doable to do 3 of these, 3 together. I was also running a household of 4 children, 2 dogs, and a husband, and I was taking the kids back and forth to school into all their sporting activities. So that's, encourage you to, if you need this certificate for Qkids, but you want to get a good certificate and not do it twice, you can do this if you really, really apply. Stop watching TV at night and go ahead and do this. Well, once, we stop teaching at night, but go ahead and do this instead of watching TV or even going to the gym for the next month or 2 until you get it done. And you'll be able to do it. Now, I want to take you into the course real quick, just so you can see what a course looks like. Here it will show you, it tells you that, there's 8 total videos. They come up to 54 minutes. There's 4 readings and there's 6 quizzes. The quizzes, do not even worry about those, because you can take them over and over until you get a perfect grade. If you want to get a perfect grade, or if you just want to get a passing grade, you just get a passing grade and move on. So you see here, there's the 8 videos, there's the 4 readings, and there's the practice exams and quizzes. Like I said, don't even stress about them. They're so easy, especially if you just do the reading and watch the videos. And the videos are really helpful. You can pick up some really great tips from them as well. So let's go into the course up here. Go to My Courses. It's going to take a moment to switch. And we'll go to Completed. And I'll go into Course 1. And we'll go into Week 1. Here we go. Oh, where do I go in? Okay, here's a reading that they just gave me. Here's the first video. And so this is Jessica and Shane, and they are your partners through the whole thing. I don't know if you can hear this or not, but this is just a quick
consisted of
video.
3 practice.
And as you can
it
see,
is language acquisition.
3 minutes, okay? And then it's going to tell you about Coursera. Now, they put this on every single course. So it's like a free 10-minute thing. Woohoo, free 10 minutes. And then you do a practice quiz. Make sure that you read that and knew, what you were doing. And then they go into these animated where they dress up and they play act and things like that to get, to make it interesting. They're not boring.
Non-readers?
Yes.
Okay. And that's that's lesson 1. Okay. And then lesson 2, you got some more videos and then your practice quiz. I'm telling you, you can do this. You can do this. Okay. So let's go back to the courses because I want to talk to about financial aid now. So let me click back here. Financial aid is available for all 8 courses. You have to apply 8 times. And I'm going to show you how to apply. When you go to enroll, do not enroll. If you start the course before your financial aid, you won't be able to complete it with the financial aid. It will cancel things out. So you have to wait 15 days. So start now on the financial aid. Because there's 8 classes, one thing, you can take as many classes as you want. You can take all 4 at a time. You can enroll in all 4 at a time. You can enroll in all 8 at the same time. I recommend getting these financial aid applications in as soon as possible, because you can start and finish the courses on your own time schedule. But if you can see here that the application takes 15 days to get reviewed. So you want to plan that accordingly. I was taking like double courses towards the end. And then to do this, click on, that you want the financial aid. And then you have to click these and type this in here. And then you can continue. You have to type it exactly. And then put in your information here. And I put 0 here because I could not afford to pay anything else. Now, when you type these two, why are you applying for financial aid? It has to be 150 words exactly, both of them. And I would recommend opening a Word document, putting it on a Word document, and saving that Word document, because one, you have a word count, makes it a lot easier than guessing, because they don't do a word count here. Like, you can type, but it doesn't tell you your word count. The second reason is because for each application, you can use the same thing. Just tweak it a little bit, make it a little bit different. I finished class 1. I need to continue on class 2 so that I can earn my TESOL certification and continue my ESL career, blah, 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 stuff like that. Okay. I'm applying for financial aid because I have a large family and I'm taking other college classes and I can't really afford to take on another financial burden, blah, 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 blah. Save those, tweak them a little bit each time and send them in each time. So you won't have to spend a lot of time doing that every time for all 8 of them. Remember, you have to apply for financial aid 8 times. You have to complete 8 classes. You have to complete all of the classes to get your TESOL certification. Any certificate they give you before that is not the TESOL certification. I will show you that. Here I put, no, I wouldn't consider using a loan just because I don't want to go into any more debt. You can put whatever reason you want. Submit your application, wait 15 days. They send you an email saying that you've been approved, and you can start your course right away after the approval comes in. Okay, let's take a look really quick at part 2. This is TESOL teaching, trying to record a video. We're good. TESOL certificate part 1. And now you want TESOL certificate as soon as you finish. TESOL certificate part 2. Okay. And it's 4 different courses. In this one, I don't remember if you do any videos in the first one, but in this one, I would recommend doing them in order. I would recommend doing part 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then part 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, because they really scaffold on each other really well. And then you have your lesson plans and videos, and you can really make it flow quite well. Let's talk about the practicum, the videos, and the lesson plans. Number 1, the practicum. You do not need to leave your house. You do not need to find live students. Arizona State University makes it very easy. They have pre-recorded videos of their own ESL teachers in a classroom teaching to their university students, and you are able to use that for the mandatory observation time. The videos have to be under 8 minutes. They have to be, I can't remember if it's like 5 to 8 minutes or something like that. They have to be that long so that you get enough time for teaching, and you can just pretend to teach to a classroom. Now, with 4 children and their friends, I was actually able to teach live, like with our Blackboard and have them set up. We have a recording studio type of thing going on for something else. And we were able to have live classes, but it's not necessary. You don't need to do that. You can just sit here like I am right now and pretend to be teaching the curriculum. Now, the curriculum planning, you can use, if you are teaching ESL for something different and you have a textbook and you want to use that textbook and use, like double dip here and use your TESOL certification classes for your ESL classes, you can plan a curriculum, use it in your classroom. You can plan the curriculum, record yourself, not your kids, but yourself teaching it, and use all of that. But they only want like 8-minute clips, so that's important to remember too. And So it's really versatile. As long as you're fulfilling the requirements of the course, which usually like they're having you incorporate reading into the lesson plan, then they will have you incorporate the writing into the lesson plan. They will have you change it just a little bit to incorporate grammar into the lesson plan. And as long as you're doing that in the video, they don't care what level you teach. They don't care what material you use to teach. It's just so flexible and easy. So, I can't talk highly enough about this program. It will do you for life, and it's cheap. And if you can't pay for it, you are able to get it. Now, the certificate came really quick. You can get a digital copy and you can get a hard copy. Here's my hard copy. And as you can see, it comes in the Arizona State University, and it is a real certificate, okay? It's a real certificate. And it costs $50 to get this, so it's not that much. I didn't see any financial aid available for this, so I just bit the bullet and I got it because I thought it was really important. And you also get a digital copy of it as well. And you can see I completed it in April 2019. So I started it in December and I finished in April. It's doable. You got this. Go, go, go. Apply. Start doing it. It will be so helpful and it will be good for life. I hope I answered all of your questions, and I hope that you enjoyed the video. Thank you.